maybe getting sticky one on.
Yeah, it goes back to something before they came up with the word country to describe it. You know, it's all people can't really describe country music, but I'd say it's as country as it gets, just because it's a 4-chord song set to a waltz with classic folk instruments on it. I mean, what is more country than that?
Yeah, I mean, I love country music. You know, my wife's a big country fan. We listen to a lot of country music in our house, you know, like the George Jones and everything. Like we literally, you know, listen to it every week, country music. So I know country music, but I've never actually worked on country music. It's always been, you know, like either rock music or dance music or pop music or punk style music. You know, being British, it's not country isn't really a thing you grow up with in England, is it really? Apart from obviously Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers and all those old classics and stuff. You know, we grow up with, you know, Led Zeppelin and
the closest thing to country we have here would be folk that's brought in. Into,
like Fleetwood Mac and stuff.
Yeah, but also you get bits of folk music bleed into the Clash, or bits of folk music bleed into Turner, or various, you know, contemporary rock artists. So we have this country folk thing, and folk music is one of the influences on country music, but we don't have the other bits. You know, we don't have the Latin or the Mexican feel that goes into country music. We don't have any of that over here. So it's just, we've only got bits of the core of country, which is from folk. So we come at this from from a different country music.
But isn't country music kind of based on folk anyway? It's based on all of those kind of roots bits of music, isn't it? I was sat in the garden earlier with the kids, drinking wine, as you do, and listening to Rod Stewart, and like, because my first instrument weirdly was classical guitar, even though I don't call myself a guitarist, but I learned classical guitar, and I was listening to Maggie May, and the intro to Maggie May is kind of based on like a 12th century piece of music. Are you familiar with Maggie May by Rod Stewart?
Yeah, I know the part you're talking about.
Yeah, wake up, Maggie, I think. But the intro to it is a classical nylon string guitar part based on a 12th century folk piece of music. I was like, I haven't ever noticed that before. You know, but everything's derivative from somewhere, isn't it? And I suppose that's kind of like, you know, we're in Britain, we kind of come from all of that the English music and classical music and all the European stuff like Bach and Mozart and all that kind of thing. And then out of all of that, we came up with the Sex Pistols and Led Zeppelin and, you know, but it's all kind of part of the same thing, isn't it? So surely, you know, it's all part of the same, you know, we all use the same notes. Yeah.